Hello everyone, welcome to the second video of SS Lesson 2. Here we start with a short note on diamond, beadwork and enamel work. India has 7,517 km long coastline surrounding all three directions, that is east, west and south. So diamonds and beads are available in big quantity, that is in plenty. There has been a wide use of gems and diamonds, that is precious stones, since ancient time. Now the trade of diamonds and beads in ancient time was carried out through waterways, that is sea routes, with different countries across the sea. Diamond studded ornaments, that is ornaments which are fit in with diamonds, have been in great demand in foreign countries since long. The world famous diamonds like Kohinoor and Great Mughal were found from India itself. This will be a one marker, Kohinoor and Great Mughal. As Indians are fond of diamond and beaded ornaments, variety of it is found in our country. Earlier rich and royal people used to wear diamond jewelry apart from gold ornaments. We move ahead with the same short note. Diamonds, rubies, beads, emerald, topaz were used to decorate, that is adorn, and beautify the thrones and crowns and jewelry like bracelet and garland, etc. of kings. Beadwork is also found prominently in Gujarat. The beautiful bead toran pachet, that is the toran that we hang at the entrance door, pots, bari, that is door grills frames, or you can consider as windows, chakra, that is a square wall piece for decoration, that is called a traditional wall piece, decorative coconut, that is artificial coconut, which are sometimes used at the time of ceremonies. They are known as lagna nariyal. In Dhoni, it is a round or a circular support kept on head for the pots to be carried. Then there is modia. It's a net which covers the mouth of a bullock. Then to decorate the horns, that is, you must be knowing the horns of the cattle. Hand fans, animal back cover, jewel it is termed. These are knitted or they are made in a very unique and artistic way. India has been a leading country in jewelry since time immemorial, that is since ancient time. India is the only country in the world where expertise can be seen in enamel work apart from gold and silver work. Enamel work means the artistic skill of putting in, that is inlaying, the bright colors like red, green and blue in gold and silver ornaments like rings, bangles, earrings, keychains, chain, etc. Experts of enamel work are specially seen in Jaipur, Delhi, Lucknow, Varanasi and Hyderabad. Next we move on to another short note, that's on Jari work. Jari work is famous of Surat and it is seen as such in India since ancient time. Golden and silver threads are woven with cloth and embroidery is done with gold and silver threads in order to decorate the clothes. So when the clothes are being woven, gold and silver threads are woven along with it, and then embroidery with gold and silver thread is done in order to decorate the clothes of people. Surat is a very important place for Jari work, knitting and embroidery of Jardoshi work. It has a unique beauty. Even artisans of Surat could make beautiful dresses like saris, panetar, garchola, etc. bordered with Jari if required. Next is metal work, that is engraving, that is on a piece of metal when some words or some designs are engraved. That is, you must have seen some trophies that are given to the people Some of the students also must have got some trophies related to some sports and all. And you must have seen your name engraved on it. So it is not called written. When you put it on metal, it is called engraving. So metal work also is very old form of art of our country. Metal age began and developed after Stone Age. The artisans of Lothal made different weapons like sickle, drill and needle, etc. And with all these things were made with copper and bronze. Moreover, they prepared utensils, idols, that is god and goddesses idols, and pots from metal. Arms and ammunition for wars also were made from metal. So this was all after Stone Age when metal was developed. Gold and silver were used for making ornaments. Copper, brass and bronze were used to make utensils and idols, whereas iron was used to make instruments and weapons. So I repeat, gold and silver was made or used to make ornaments, copper, brass, bronze to make utensils and idols, whereas iron was used to make instruments and weapons. The next short note follows for 2 marker will be wooden art. Wooden art you are very well versed with. You must be having in your house wooden cupboards or wardrobe, what we call today. You have your wooden chairs and wooden study table and not many things like swings and all are made from wood. So this also is said to be very ancient art of our country. Men, trees and forests are very closely connected to each other. Initially, that is in the beginning, wood was used as a firewood and later on it was used to make weapons, to construct buildings and for some other construction work. But as the world moved ahead, more ideas came to the people and wood was used for some more purposes, like for making once again god goddesses idols, toys for children, wooden pillars, windows and doors, small huts on top of the terrace, thrones, chairs, grills, etc. In this way, wood carving was developed and wooden furniture like swings, that is jhula, and toys of Eider and Sankheda in Gujarat are famous. So learn Eider and Sankheda, famous for wooden furniture like swings and toys. Next is inlay work. Inlay, as I told you, means to put in. Inlay. So inlay work is said to be very ancient art of our country. Indian kings, emperors, rulers, royal people of that time used to wear ornaments like necklace, bracelets, crown, ring, nose ring, damni, that is tiko, etc. They were inlaid or studded or fixed with precious gems like diamonds, pearls, rubies, etc. Artisans were experts in the work of inlay art. Very important, learn this. Bikaner area of Rajasthan is more popular for inlay ornaments. The next short note, aqiq work, that is stone work, precious stone work. Now aqiq is a kind of precious stone. Especially it is found in the valley areas of the river. It is chiefly chalcedonic, mixed with silica blue or white stone. Now carnelian is the main stone with semi-transparent quality and beautiful red in color. So what's carnelian? Learn it. It is semi-transparent quality it has and is beautiful red in color. In Gujarat, various precious stones are available in big and small size at Ahmedabad, Ranpur and Surat. All these stones are then sent to Khambhat to mold it into various beautiful ornaments with various designs. So learn it. Where are precious stones available in Gujarat? Answer is Ahmedabad, Ranpur and Surat. But where these precious stones are sent to be converted into beautiful ornaments, then you have to write Khambhat. Beads and garland of stones also are prepared by them. Now, altogether, a new topic that is on painting. Very important, your 3-marker short note. Of all the arts, painting is at the topmost, that is foremost. Now, how many arts we did earlier on the first slide? That was 64 arts. But as I told you, that all 64 arts will not be mentioned over here, but important one we are going to learn in this chapter. So the topmost of all these arts is painting. Painting is an art which can be expressed through lines and colors. So a human being can express his emotions, his thoughts through lines and colors, which is called painting. And what is the main aim of this art of painting? The aim is to express the emotions by copying down or by imitating the living and non-living, that is animate and inanimate objects of nature through lines and colors. Now, the living and non-living things in front of the people in ancient time, they used to see and then just imitate it in the form of painting. We have proof, that is evidence of Indian art of painting from the remains of 5,000 years old Harappan culture. Learn it. Various models of painting have been found out many times by the archaeological department during their excavation work. Excavation, that is digging work. But this is specially for the research and study purpose work. So various models of painting were found by these people. We have proof or some remains of the pictures of animals and birds in the cave painting of primitive man of Stone Age at Bhimbetka, that is in Madhya Pradesh. So where do we get the proof of all these animals and birds pictures? In cave painting at Madhya Pradesh. People used to draw geometrical designs and sketches also. Apart from that, elephant, rhino, deer also were seen as in the form of painting. Ajanta-Ellora caves are incomparable examples of such painting. Drawing the sketches of swastik, picture, that is pots, Ganesha at the time of festivals and celebration is very old system or tradition of our country. Rangoli making also is very old tradition in some of the parts of India. Fine arts of India. There is another detailed answer. As you move ahead, you will see what is fine art. But in short, singing, playing, dancing, and performing roles of different characters like Lord Krishna and many other is a unique feature of Indian culture. Entertainment with moral education has been provided, that is imparted since ancient time through dramas based on greatest scriptures, that is ancient religious books like Ramayana and Mahabharata. Now, entertainment with moral education, what do you mean by that? Like for example, very simple form if I would like to tell you is some movies which were a form of entertainment also, but it provided you some moral, like Tare Zameen Pe, or you can take many other movies like Three Idiots, and some such movies were released which provided us not only 100% entertainment, but it educated us. So many in ancient time also, entertainment was there in the form of plays, as well as those plays on Ramayana and Mahabharata provided some moral to the people. Music. Music as a separate short note also could be asked, whereas a detailed answer also could be asked. Music. Indian music is unique from point of view of tune, rhythm, harmony. Learn it. Tune, rhythm and harmony. and so it is different from the music of other countries of the world. Samved, one out of the four Vedas, is considered to be connected with music. Now there are four Vedas: Samved, Yajurved, Atharvaved and Rigved. Here Samved is one of these four which is connected directly with music. Now richas or mantras or some religious hymns of Samved are sung with tune and rhythm of music. Like for example say Gayatri Mantra or Naukar Mantra or any mantra that you must be following as per your religion. These mantras are just not read in a very flat way or in a simple way like you read your lesson. It is always with tune and rhythm. Music involves both singing and playing. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni are the 7 vowels of music, as we have in English A, E, I, O, U. Indian music can be divided mainly in 2 parts, classical and folk. Now we have 5 main rag in classical music: Shri, Deepak, Hindol, Megh and Bhairavi. It is believed that all these rags naturally came out of the Panch Mukh, that is from the mouth, Mukh, of Lord Shiv. In ancient India, many books also were written on music, and 3 of which are mentioned over here in short, that is Sangit Makaran, Sangit Ratnakar and Sangit Parijat, which will follow on the next slide. But before that, this paragraph will be important as for your short note for 2 marker, but when it is asked for detail, you have to write the next slide also as a part of music, that is Ratnakar, Parijat and Makaran textbook will be included in the short note. So many objectives are included in this paragraph also, which you'll have to learn. Next will be, as I told you, a part of your short note or individually with the each separate heading for 2 marker. First is Sangit Makaran. A music scholar Narad, who had written Sangit Makaran in about 900 BC. It describes 19 Venas and 101 rhythm, which are useful even today. It is used by all the musicians of our country. Sangit Ratnakar. The writer of this text was Pandit Sarangdev. He lived in Daulatabad, that is at Devgiri, so he was familiar with South and North Indian music both. Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkhande considers Sangit Ratnakar as the most authentic book on music, the best and perfect and complete book on music. Sangit Ratnakar is said to be unique in understanding all the features of music. So you can call it as a complete book on music. And the third type of the text that was written was Sangit Parijat. Sangit Parijat is very important book on music. Pandit Ahobale had written it in 1665 on northern Hindustani music, because each part of our country like east, west, north, south, each had its own music. So this text was mostly based on northern Hindustani music. Now Pandit Ahobale had noted one important characteristic feature of all the rags, saying that the rags have their own individual identity and feature. Just like each human being is different from the other, you can't say that this person is like the other one, because no one is similar to some other. They all have their own unique individual identity. You are known by what you are, and you are not known by some other person's features. And in the similar manner, rags also, each rag is different. Each rag has its own individual identity. Pandit Ahobale also has described 29 types of tunes. Now during the time of Alauddin Khilji, very famous and talented Amir Khusro existed, and due to his contribution in the field of music and poetry, he was known as Parrot of India, that is Tute-Hin, in Indian history. So who became famous as Tute-Hin in Indian history? That is Amir Khusro, and during whose rule time? That is Alauddin Khilji. Bhakti movement started in India in 15th and 16th century. That is Bhakti Sangeet. Now this Bhakti Sangeet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, learn all the names. Kabir, that is Saint Kabir, Tulsidas, Mirabai and Narsi Mehta were very famous. The disciples of Swami, that is the students of Swami Haridas, were Baiju Bawra, Tansen and duet girl Tanariri. They are considered as very special or rare jewels of music of 15th century. So, who was famous as Tute-Hin? During whose time Amir Khusro became famous? And when did Bhakti movement start in our country? And with whom did Bhakti Sangeet start with? Learn the names. Who are the students of Swami Haridas? Or who was the teacher of Baiju Bawra, Tansen and duet girl Tanariri, etc. Learn all the MCQs. Next is, after music we come over to dance. Now, art of dance. The word Nritya has been derived from the original Sanskrit word Nrit. Dance is one of the medium of realizing beauty. That is, dance is a form of beauty. You love to dance and you love to see somebody dancing in a very delicate way. So dance is a form of beauty, but yes, very important, it should be with tal and lay. That is with rhythm and harmony. Then only we would love to see somebody dancing. And people dance for the realization of aesthetic joy. That is, I told you before, aesthetic is something very beautiful, something very holy. Shiv, the originator of dance, is also known as Lord or God of dance. Shiv is therefore termed as Nataraja. He was the first to bring down music from heaven to earth in order to teach this art of dance to the people on earth. India has wide variety of traditional classical dances. Each state has its own classical dance, and the name of these few dances are Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathak, Kathakali, Odissi and Manipuri. The next part deals with Bharatnatyam. Now in this video, we will be doing this one form of dance, and the next video I'll be telling you in detail about the various dance forms. Now the origin of Bharatnatyam, it is believed to be in Tanjore. That is first time Bharatnatyam originated in Tanjore, which is a district in Tamil Nadu. And there are two books that were written on Bharatnatyam. Natya Shastra was written by Bharat Muni and Abhinav Darpan was written by Nandikeshwar, which are the main sources or books on Bharatnatyam. Apart from Gopi Krishna and Mrinalini Sarabhai, the actresses like Vaijantimala and Hema Malini, etc., are considered or said to be those people who have even till today preserved this heritage related to dance in our country, and it has become world famous. So with this we stop this chapter over here and we continue it in our next video. Thanking you so much.